All right, coming up next, a welterweight matchup between Conor McGregor and KAMARU Usman. All right, so here he is, the Nigerian Nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, KAMARU Usman understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion. And when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry Hooft and Greg Jones that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecards and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds, KAMARU Usman. Well, the stars have aligned, and the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history is back tonight. The former two-division champion, Conor McGregor. As such, the celebs are out. Let's see what type of version of Conor McGregor shows up here tonight.
Usually when Conor McGregor shows up, it's usually his best version. He's a guy that takes a great amount of pride in preparing for the event. He says it's a fight every single time he sees his opponent, from the press conference to the weigh-ins to the stare down. He is ready to show his opponent his best self every time he's in their face. And not only does he do that in the build-up when he gets into the octagon, with all the ability that he possesses, he's able to do that same thing. That's why he's been so successful and has gone from the bottom to the top of the UFC in such a short time.
Truly one of the elite strikers in UFC history. Moves every needle you would like him to move, and as you said, his work ethic, his preparation truly is legendary. Let's see if he has put in the right work in advance of this showcase fight here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. Let's get it started. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, KAMARU, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, the notorious CONOR McGregor! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Ready to fight. Ready to fight. Ready.
All right, here we go with round 1. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent.
Right.
If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair.
Well, as Kobe Covington can attest, KAMARU Usman has no problem fighting on the feet for 25 minutes, but here he goes to the takedown, and it's there.
It's his bread and butter. He has a fantastic high crotch. He grabs the leg, the pipe, sits you to your butt, and once you're on the ground, he smothers you with top pressure.
Right on the button.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Right hand on point. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Usman gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Misses again with a right punch. Got the single collar tie. McGregor gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. He landed that inside leg kick. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Nice straight punch there by McGregor. And they separate. Oh, high amplitude head kick. Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Beautiful body kick.
Oh, head kick blocked, though, by Usman.
Nice kick.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Conor McGregor. Able to land with the lead uppercut there. Oh, collar tie. Oh, nice strike by McGregor there.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display. Big punch lands over the top. Usman follows. Take him down, cut him. Take him down, cut him. Over and over, he's securing these takedowns.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Just out of range with the big right hand. There, his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
This round, I want you to control the fight on the ground. I think you can get that submission from side control position.
Round 2, Conor McGregor.
You ready to fight?
And KAMARU Usman.
Do it.
Shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Sound defense there as he blocks the shot. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Another head kick lands. He's got to start blocking these, DC. One more and it could be lights out.
It could be over, and most people would be sleeping on the mat after taking such a dominant strike.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clip.
And that one certainly found the target. Usman's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. 48 total strikes have found the mark. Oh, what a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad. His head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Takedown defense holds up. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Single collar tie now. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Man, has he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2. Oh!
Dude's hurt. First.
Oh, look at that. He lifts up and landed the diving punch to the head. That one snaps the head back. The referee has seen enough. Winner by TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
We'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
All right, right, with that, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called to stop this contest at 2 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious CONOR